to introduce him to you all, only to remind us of what a great personality we have amongst ourselves. It gives me immense pleasure and reverence to introduce Dr. Khadar today. Dr. Khadar, who looks so simple, he's a famous homeopathic practitioner. We have to wait for his appointment for months together, and he's one person who's not happy about it. Because of lot of ill health, there are so many patients. So he always keeps telling, I want less patients, more health, then I'm happy. So usually we see doctors saying, I'm a very practitioner and Ramesh, being very proud about it. But Dr. Khadar says, I am not proud of being busy. I am not happy of being busy. I want to have more time and less illness. This is Dr. He's a unique farmer. A farmer because I've been in the farming for the last 15 years, and wherever I went, it is only about the organic practices where you need to have a lot of things like that. But Dr. Khadar has come up with a very simple, natural farming method where not even hundreds, but very few rupees, we can enrich our farms, enrich our land, grow forests, and serve the environment and save the environment. Where the farmer can be healthy and also wealthy at the same time. This is Dr. Khadar's contribution to the humanity, to the farmers, and to the world at large. Millet or bite the bullet. This is what Dr. Though he looks a very, very simple person, I keep telling this because I see no airs in him. He is not a person of, no ego, nothing. It is really a rarity for such a great person to be so simple, being among us, being one of us, always guiding us and mentoring us. With him, not only people have gained health, but also wealth. He is the guidance and brain behind a lot of enterprises, business enterprises like TANTVA. I see that so many people have started selling, cultivating millets, Siri Dhanya, and Dr. Khadar will be not very happy when we call it millet. He always says it is Siri Dhanya, don't even use millet. So cultivating these millets, the Siri Dhanya, and also dealing in the Siri Dhanya, Dr. Khadar has fed a lot of organizations like TANTVA. He was instrumental in settling a lot of livelihood of farmers and also of people like us. This is a great opportunity for us. Today, usually Dr. Khadar is very serious about particular about only in connect. But we request international public and also for the non-speaking Kannada public to so on. He agreed to speak in English. Actually, we wanted it, in a very normal, just in a 4 walls. But then we thought, when he's anyway speaking, why don't we invite a few people, just a handful of people, because we didn't want much disturbance and much crowd. So we thought, why don't we invite a handful of people who would also be fortunate to listen to him when he speaks in English about Siri Dhanya. Thank you very much for present here, and hand over this dais to Dr. Khadar.
Good evening, everyone. It's been almost 25 years that the idea of human beings' health has been slipping away, and no one really is doing anything about it. These two statements got me really thinking, and that was actually a sad moment for me, that it dawned completely that the human race is not really bothered about the health of the planet itself, not only their health. The whole idea of food being the most important thing for human existence has slipped away, and the concept of business came into the picture, including the food. The scientific knowledge that the human race has garnered in the last 100 years or 200 years or even 300 years should have guided us by now what should be our food and what should not be our food. But it was not meant to be when I started thinking about it, and realized that the whole human race is in a very wrong path not to address this most important issue. So the thinking process of realizing what food is actually, and then understanding that it is meant for all of us to be healthy, not just living with lot of diseases, but human race is on a big way started producing sick people. In the medical industry, if there is a disease increasing 3 or 4%, it should have been considered as a tsunami. But then when I was a small boy, since then I only kept listening that the diseases are increasing, the number of diseased people are increasing. One side, we claim we are up and above to go and live in Mangala Graha, that is on Mars. But then, if you look at it seriously, most of the people are not able to pass the motions properly in the morning. The whole pharmaceutical industry is making profit just out of one tablet called Dulcolax. It's a laxative. That means the whole world is taking this tablet to pass the stools in the morning properly. So the basic natural process of cleaning ourselves is not given importance in the human living. So it should happen naturally. Just morning 5 or 5:30 you get up, before you get up, there should be a signal, go into the toilet, defill yourself and then come out. It should happen all in a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. But then people are doing circus. People drink hot water, people smoke, people have coffee, people go for walk, halfway through they find themselves in trouble, come back. So all these kinds of juggling is because we do not know how to clean ourselves. And today, till today, 2017 we are in, the whole pharmaceutical industry is continuing to make profits on the same process. So a simple thing like cleaning our body, there are 4 means of cleaning our body. One is passing stools, another is passing urine, another is sleeping, another is sweating it out. So these 4 cleaning processes have to happen properly for us to be healthy. So most of the food industry, nutritionally, this, that, all kinds of jugglery of words, people are talking in a very unhealthy way, saying that we need proteins, we need carbohydrates, we need fats, we need this, we need that kind of vitamin B12, vitamin B17, this and that, all that is all nutrition. But no one is talking about how do we clean our body on a daily basis. Because food is not just to give energy. It has to have the combination of some adjustment or arrangement to clean the body on a daily basis. So the concept of food being defined till today is only to provide you energy, nutrition and strength. All these kinds of things are involved, but not even one is thinking about how do we clean our body on a daily basis. So this cleaning is what makes us healthy. So if just providing energy and making body and doing some work is not food's only role, the most important role that has to be understood and defined is to clean the body on a regular basis so that the system remains healthy. So health in its very simple concept. Of course, there are many doctors talking about health in various different dimensions. That all becomes a kind of intellectual nonsense. For a common man, health is in a very simple fashion put this way, that when you eat something, you have your energy of the day to do various activities, and then when you get up in the morning next day, you have again the enthusiasm to work and not be unhappy about it. So the simple definition is to be ready to live on a daily basis with a lot of enthusiasm. So for this to happen, the energy has to come along with the cleaning mechanism of the body on a daily basis. So if that element of food is not available in what you are eating, then whatever you do is going to give you sickness. So this is the solid thought process that went in my brain 30 years ago or maybe 35 years ago. Since then, I started thinking about what is going wrong with the food that we are eating. So we are all what we eat, nothing more. Because small babies become big people by what we consume. So what we consume has to be good. If that is not good, then a lot of bad things will happen. Apparently, the whole human race has missed the bus in the last 100 years. So basically we don't know what we are eating. Because what we eat is not cleaning our body on a daily basis. Not only that, we are also eating something that produces sickness. And this aspect is actually problem of the present modern human race, last 50 to maybe 70 years. Because the business part of the human existence entered the world of food. This is the sad story. The sad story began here. And the most beautiful thing that God gives the first day baby when the mother gives birth, the milk, the complete food for the baby that comes out into this world, in itself became contaminated in the present day. Sadly, the milk produced artificially with hormones and lot of chemicals started making the human's health from day one go haywire. To the extent that the young babies, especially girl babies, which is very obvious in their development, should be menstruating at the age of 14, say just 50 to 70 years back, that was the natural to happen. But of late, in the last 15, 20 years, the whole human race, the girls are menstruating below the age of 10. In fact, some of the records show age of 6 girls are menstruating. Not only in America, Japan, or even in India. So, this problem of girls menstruating, in fact, this is the incident that triggered me of thinking about what is food. When I first America, 1986 or 87, I don't remember, it's been 30 years. 30 years back. When I first met a small baby of 6 years old, 30 years back, menstruating in a hospital environment, mother brought her because the bleeding doesn't stop. And for me, that moment was shaking of my existence. What did we do? Here we are, in the name of science and progress, making a small girl menstruate at the age of 6, and no one cares. No one really cares about this incident. Since then, millions of girls have menstruated below the age of 10, all their childhood robbed off. And for me, that was it. I mean, this is the ultimate nonsense that human beings can create on this planet. And it just rolled the whole ball rolling, and then realized that we are all going in a completely wrong way. The production of food, the choices of food, the way we are eating, the way we are doing things, it is amazing. And we are all very naive not to think of all these things. So, can you believe these big corporate companies have made it a very, very successful habit of making all of us believe that what they do is for our well-being. Starting from the milk, water. The way we drink water has changed in the last 30, 40 years. Water has been now pumped in all plastic tubes, stored in plastic, distributed in plastic, transported in plastic. And the naturality of water running in streams and not having any chemicals in it has disappeared in the last 40, 50 years. So they keep claiming that they have clean water in your water bottles. This water comes along with nanoparticles of the plastic, which are completely non-degradable, goes and coats your small intestines where absorption of nutrients have to take place. Absolutely, step by step, slowly and steadily, the nutritional values of what we are eating is not being completely absorbed. Selenium, zinc, copper, these micronutrients have been robbed off because of drinking this soaked plastic water on a regular basis in the last 40, 50 years. So the immediate result is you start losing hair. The whole world, the Americans, Europeans, many of the people have started losing their hair in the last 30, 40 years. And then you come to India, in the last 15, 20 years, we have also gotten into the same habit of using this plastic water, and we also started losing hair. Young boys, instead of losing hair at the age of 50, 60, started losing hair at the age of 20, 30. Another terrible thing is that women becoming bald is actually genetically not possible. 1 in million happen to have this bald.